The answer is not really. I don't. The way I see it, my job is specific. My job is to defend my clients' interests, to fight as hard as I can for them, to get them the best outcome I can get for them. That's my job. My job is not to keep dangerous people from being out in the community. I'm not a police officer. I'm not the prosecutor. If anyone needs to stay up at night worried about letting a dangerous person go free, it's the prosecutor. They are the ones who need to gather the evidence. They are the ones who need to present the evidence that they have and persuade the fact finder that this so-called dangerous person is in fact dangerous and shouldn't be free. My job is to keep the prosecutor on their toes and make them do their job. So no, I don't really worry about that. And frankly, anyone who asks that question is failing to appreciate how important it is that people like me not worry about that. I like to think of it like a rock climber who's climbing the face of a mountain, and their job is to get to the top of the mountain. And then they start thinking, did I leave the gas on? Did I leave the oven on? Did I leave the garage open? That's a thought that does not actually help them achieve their goal of getting to the top of the mountain. And it's a thought that is dangerous. It's a thought that's going to keep them from accomplishing what they've set out to accomplish, from doing their job. So similarly, if I start having thoughts that take my eye off the ball, if you will, I will do a lesser job. And the system will suffer for it because our system's integrity depends on zealous and competent defense of those accused of crimes in order to protect the people who did not commit the crimes they're charged with from being punished for crimes they did not commit. So the short answer is no, I don't worry about that. Now, the reality is this. I have seen people who, for better or worse, should not be out and about in the community. They are rare. Frankly, they are quite rare. But those people do exist. And I haven't had much opportunity to make that person be out in the community when they shouldn't be. I'm happy to say that although the system has many flaws, it does get it right more often than not. Unfortunately, when it gets it wrong, it's tragic and it's terrible, and we have to be on our guard for that. But it is rare that someone who is presenting a clear and present danger to the community just gets to go scot-free like that. I think that people also misunderstand how much this incapacitation is needed to protect the community. Often people, just knowing that they're being watched closely, end up being on their best behavior. So there's no need to keep them locked up and unable to earn, say, wages for their family. So no, I don't worry about that. But what do you guys think? Does this surprise you? Do you disagree? Do you think I'm a terrible human being? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see it and maybe even respond. In the meantime, remember, you have rights. They matter. Protect them. Be safe. And I'll see you on the next video.